we take a look at our game right now, we've got this basic gray background and basic board. And I'm hoping to add some music and add some background there. If we take a look at our Git, in our source pics, I added a board picture. So that'll be our background for our board. And I added a stone texture overlay that we can put over our stones to give those some texture so they're not just solid colors. And I'm hoping we can tweak the transparency on that. And then under music, we actually need another track. And that track is from my downloads. This one. So if we copy this over, come on. This is just some of our audio that I edited to seamlessly blend by the time it gets looped. At least I'm hoping that prevents, or that makes a seamless loop. So we'll have to put that into our game. And then we replaced our audio files with, those are our loot tracks that I added a bit of reverb to and quieted it down so that we can do a sort of blend between music and bar talk. So I'm hoping we'll be able to figure that out today. Let's open up what file we actually have to do. Source pics. Let's import the board and the overlay texture right now. So we'll go ahead and we will take a look at our main. We'll just give ourselves 2 more drawables. And the drawable here is going to be called stone texture overlay. That gets love dot graphics dot new image gets a path, and that path is source pics slash what is it, stone texture overlay, stone texture overlay dot png end of path. So that should be a drawable. It doesn't crash. Stone texture overlay PNG, and we need board.png for our board. So we'll go ahead and add board gets love.graphics dot new image. Board.png. Write it out. Okay. So first things first, can we just get the board to... Actually, let's import our music also, which is in tech music, and then this is it. Let's add a new line. We'll index it chatter. It is a chatter sound in a table of multiple sounds that we are giving whenever we give ourselves sounds. So new source. This takes a path music slash, and then that name.mp3. What type to get it as? Okay. So let's see if we can turn on the background. So our board drawable, let's see if we can get that rendering under our characters or our occupants, and then we'll see if we can get our chatter running, looping in the background. That would be a good first step. So we've got this board that is our board now. So instead of drawing our gray, we want to draw this board. So wherever we draw this gray, let's replace that with where we do our board. So we'll go down all the way down to our render, and we'll take a look through that when we're rendering our background. When are we rendering our background? This is not in render, is it? This is an update. Okay. Where? Here. This is where we're clearing our screen to that brown color. So what if I actually just clear it to white? So we don't get any transparency issues, or, oh God. Now we should be clearing it to white. It should look awful. Yep. So instead of clearing it to white, now we'll draw a picture on top of that white. And the picture we're going to draw is our love.graphics. Whoop. Love.graphics.draw. And the thing we're going to draw is our drawable, and our drawable is called board. We're going to draw board at 0, 0. Is that all we need to give it? Drawable expected got table. So I think we need to take a look at how we're drawing our cursor. Where do we draw our cursor? Draw cursor, X and Y. That graphics cursor. Okay. I guess we have board as a... We've got board as a board object. So we can either put that draw in the board object or rename our drawable something else. Because that's a mistake. I'm going to say that this is board option 1 or something. Gonna say board option 1 is this. Okay, and then in our play state, when we draw our board, we're actually drawing our board option 1. Now we're still cracking. crash? Main 37. We didn't add a... Come on. Now we've got our board. Check that out. So we're still rendering our wrong things above it. We actually want to turn our... We want to... Is that in our board logic? We need to open up our board. Here, this is where we do it. We should probably put it here instead of rendering it separate. So instead of right there, we'll actually not even have this. But in our board, we will render it here instead of the background. Does it default? Oh, okay, no. We, for the background, we just want it right here. Great. Well. Board option 1 at the very top left. Nice. And then we need to stop drawing the outlines here. What? I'm going to take out these differently. Okay, you want to say here. That should only draw. That should only draw. Our background. Nice. Now, that's looking not bad. But, I think for at least debugging, we want that background to be darker, but maybe this is okay. Yeah, I think I want it a little darker. So what I'll do is draw a little black over it at a less transparency of dot graphics. dot rectangle. Actually, yeah, we'd have to set the transparency, but we would say draw a rectangle in fill mode at 0, 0, and it is a width of virtual width, the height of virtual height, but we would go before this and say love dot graphics dot set our color equal to 255. Actually, we want black, so we want 0 or 255, 0 to 255, 0 and a 255. And then we want, let's just say, like half transparent for now. Let's see how dark that is, if this idea works. Yes, it darkened it up. Okay, that's what I wanted. I just wanted it darker, easier to read, so this is okay. Now we will... Okay. Now I want to render a texture over our stones here so they're not just white and black like that, but they got some texture. So we imported into our main a stone texture overlay image. So we will go to our occupants, or is it our members? Members, yep, we're rendering them right here. But instead of rendering out the members, we do actually want occupants because we want to render this thing over the whole board if it's occupied. So under occupant, so I want to say the first thing or the last thing we do in our render is render this overlay. And right now we'll render the overlay over everything. We'll just say love.graphics.draw. We're going to draw that overlay over every occupant self X plus its offset. Yeah. So we're going to draw, the thing we're going to draw is our stone texture overlay. And we're drawing it at our self.x plus our X offset. I really suck at Vim. X offset. And then it's Y plus its Y offset. Not what I wanted. Self dot Y plus Y offset. Jesus. Okay. So this should render our texture overlay over every stone. Wow, look at this. Not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting. Get it. This is our occupant, yes. Yeah, because it's like anytime we're rendering a little square like that. Oh, you know what? We're doing this somewhere different. I want to see when we call dot draw, no, dot rectangle. Right here. Okay. So we would need it here. We would need it here. At the very least. Come on, man. Where is that? Field X play state 2363. Well, we got the overlay within our mouse stone. Now let's just see if we can get the transparency on that bad boy going. So how about we say this is actually maybe you know, transparent. We'll do 50. Nope. Maybe a little less transparent. So maybe 70? It could be different for the different colors. Yeah, like black needs to be darker. And white needs to be lighter, so it can just be less. Maybe we do 45. Okay, so how do we now render one of these once we place it? We've got the one rendering. We've got this one rendering over our hand. I don't know. It'll be in our occupant. Every occupant, we're gonna say if we are occupied true, then we're gonna render these things. Our stone texture overlay at the we would say what? Self X? And self Y. It doesn't seem to be working. Doesn't seem to be working. It's occupied. Yeah, we do have an occupied thing. So it's unoccupied. Let me see if we just put this at the end. I'm going to set it to full opaque so we can see it better. I'm not seeing it though. Until there. We're only rendering occupants if we have a potential road is what's happening. Yeah, so we can go ahead. We could do something different with this then. So we can say that this is actually going to go in our play state when we're going to render some things. Why not render member stones? So we're only rendering the occupant here. It's almost like I want to say in here I want to say if the grid is occupied. J's occupied. We're going to go ahead and occupied. We're going to go ahead and render that. So now we've got the texture on our mouse stone, and this is way off. We are rendering it. Well, no, we are not. Where are we rendering this? Right here. This is where we're already fixing it. Okay, I think we just need something. I think towards the end of our play state, we're just going to render all those overlays. Okay, I'm just going to say if our grid at I, J, is occupied, then we're going to go ahead and render them. Then render. I don't see it. I don't see it. It's not that we want to render him. It's that we want to draw our overlay over it. Still not working though. I don't get it. We take a look at our occupants. We can surely add if self.occupied, then go ahead and Now it's not quite that simple because if we place them here, they don't render. That's because we're actually only rendering the occupants if we got a potential road. So if we were to build this out, we would connect them, but they're still off. Still off. They need to be to the right and down more. So need a shift by the line width. Outline, shifts by the outline, I think. So the X offset plus outline. Say so y plus the offset plus outline, and then see, it's only building potential roads. It's only rendering the stone texture for potential roads, which we don't want. We want it to render it if any stone is occupied, not just if it's a stone control. So we need a render. That's what I don't get. If we just copy this, at the end of our update function, we say, by the way, if that grid at ij is occupied, then go ahead and render said grid. Still not doing it. It is occupied, right? Do we have a dot occupied? Yep. Yep. It should be rendering it. Shoot. If we're occupied to draw it. But we're not actually updating our occupants, are we? We're not actually updating them other than updating them in our place state, which is kind of weird. Okay, we're doing it now. We do this a lot. Here. I don't think we need this anymore. Okay, so we are rendering the stone texture over our placed stones now, and we should actually render it over stacks of stones as well. We just need to set the opacity. So that is in our occupant class. Is it 40? What did we set it to? Huh. Shoot, man. I'm thinking we give up on this overlay, because not only is it not going to work on our capstones, but look at our standing stone too. Yeah, I think we give up on the texture, at least for now. Yeah, I'm gonna call it no on that texture. But yeah, and over our placed stones. So where do we do this stone texture overlay? This is where we want to. Okay, yeah, I think we just get rid of that stone texture and we just go with this. Okay, now let's add our music. So we've got in our main, we've got a so we're using Slam, the Slam library, to play musics, which allows us to play more than one. Plays us the same. It allows us to play the same sound before that sound has finished playing. So what I had here is in our Love update, I have this music played, and we only play our music if we are not music played, which we initialize to be not music played, and then we set music played to true, therefore we don't continue to play this music. But we don't have a way that says play our music once that ends. But I think we can say, I think we can do this. Sounds at that index. Set looping. It's true. Let's see. You know, and we want something similar. We want something similar to this for our, if not chatter played. then we're going to go ahead and sounds chatter, play. And then we also want to set looping. Set looping equal to true. I think the looping is different. It might be set looping. Might be like this, where it's set looping true. Maybe like that. I don't know. We've got to say chatter played. It's false. No, gets true, and then we need chatter play gets false. Where do we set it? Music played. Chatter played. Okay. Okay, chatter's too loud, which we can fix by doing the set volume. We can set the volume to maybe half as loud, and then we can set the volume of our music to be a little louder. Okay, that doesn't solve our looping. I want him to loop seamlessly like it used to. Maybe we'll take out slam, I don't exactly know. Yeah, I don't know. There should be a way to loop sounds in slam. all instances will be looping. So we should be able to set looping to be true. And it shouldn't mess up. So, do they do that before they play the music? Yes, before they play the music. So, maybe we take this, put it up here, set the volume before the music. We also want to set looping here to be true. And then we want to set the volume before, but we also want to set looping. Let's see if it loops. I think it loops. I think it loops. Cool. So I think the last thing I'm gonna do, oopsie. I think I'm gonna turn off debugging. Turn on instructions just to see. That's not so good, huh? Yeah, maybe we need to do this differently, rendering our... Like, is it easier to render a drawable, or is it easier to draw a rectangle? Does that matter? I feel like we're pretty slow. Like, look at how laggy that is. You know, it's working, it's just slow. I don't know how to do it better, man. How to do it not so poorly, I don't know. I don't know how to make it faster. I have a feeling it's because we're calling render so many different times on so many different instances instead of just rendering the grid. But there's so many different things. Yeah. I feel like a lot of this render logic could be moved into the occupant logic. I don't know. At this point, I really don't know. It's just slow, right? Just really slow. Yeah, I wonder if we've got our FPS. We have a display FPS function and we're running the FPS. So let's just go ahead and draw that up. It says we're running at 5960 frames a second, but it looks not like that at all. Then again, I am running OBS, and I don't know. It's taking up some CPU. This is a dual-core computer from 11 years ago, so maybe it just sucks. But we're looking pretty decent. If we take a look at our git diff, we've got a stone texture overlay. I'm going to take that stone texture overlay out because we actually didn't use it. We've got some bar sounds. We've got a new board. We're looping the bar sounds only once with our SLAM library. We're displaying FPS. We changed our binary files. for MP3s. We're rendering our board, and we're yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay. Just like that, we're done. I might want to figure out how to get it to be not so laggy, because that's pretty bad, right? It's kind of annoying that it's that bad. And then, you know, we'll do further debug hunting. Then we're almost done.